What's going on, y'all? Ray here with Second Chance Rising inside of Studio 825, and hey, got our first unboxing video of the channel, so we're pretty excited about this. I've decided to start experimenting with some outboard gear. So after about 10 or 12 years of recording our own music and a few others, decided to step out of the box literally a little bit and see what we can come up with. So this is not very in-depth. I'm new, just learning about some of this gear, so I don't really have a lot of insights yet, but hope that you'll subscribe, like the video, and follow along, and maybe we can learn together. Or if you know something about this and you got some tips for me, please leave it in the comments below. Yeah, so our very first unboxing. So this one comes all the way from Sweetwater. We're not sponsored by Sweetwater, but I've always had impeccable service from Sweetwater. Can't say enough about them. Probably get about 90% of my gear from there. Got Patsy over here on the couch. She's checking things out. She knows there's something good in that box. Probably thinking about getting her paws on some of that Sweetwater candy, but Patsy, not going to happen. So some of you may find this a little bit boring. We'll try to make it interesting for you. Not going to do any sound samples or any testing like that on this video today. Just try to get it unboxed, see what we've got. Of course, we got the Sweetwater candy. Patsy's not going to get it. The grandchildren will get that after they pay the Papa tax. But the first item up we've got here is a Warm. It's a 73 preamp with the EQ. I started to get it without the EQ. My Sweetwater rep said no. The magic happens in the EQ. So we're going to find out. So yeah, box number 2, pump the brakes. Let's see what we got here. What's better than one Warm 73 preamp with EQ? Well, that would be 2 Warm 73 preamps with EQ. Actually ordered this one a couple of days after I ordered the first one. Got more candy. You know, I just felt like I wanted to maybe try it with it kicking the snare, and I'm obviously going to use it on vocals. So pretty stoked to have 2 of these things. So what's in box number 3? Well, nothing's going to go better with a Warm 73 preamp than a compressor. And the one that I chose by high reviews is the 2A. So it's an optical compressor. So from what I understand, there's actually a light that actually triggers the compression. Now, one thing I'll mention is all the Warm gear are all hand-wired and handmade, which is exceptional. So for the price that you pay for these, I don't really know how they do it. But I can't wait to throw this in front of the vocal chain and to see what it's going to sound like. So I picked up a patch bay, some patch cables. Going to use that, configure that into the system here for too long. Also picked up a Pro VLA 2 from Art. I've got some of their MPA preamps, work very well for the money. This is a relatively inexpensive stereo compressor, so I can't wait to use it, but my Sweetwater rep said it works great on a drum bus and then your main bus out to really glue to mix together. So stay tuned and make sure you subscribe and like the video so we can we're going to try some of this gear out together and see if we can hear really a difference. So I've got everything in the rack. I got the preamps up on top and the 2A, and I've actually got the 2A plugged into the first preamp. Now, the great thing that they have on this is you can push the button to insert the compressor, or you can leave it out of the chain. I pulled up an old session. I sang a chorus. I rolled off some 80 at the high pass filter, a little bump in the 10. And man, it really sounds great. Small changes in the EQ, I can really tell a big difference compared to what I'm used to in the DAW. So I can't wait to work with that some more. The stereo bus compressor, I haven't tried it yet, but the way I've got it configured, it goes into Studio One, and then I can use it like a plug-in. So I don't have to commit to it. I can print it in real time, or I don't have to leave it if I don't like what I've done. So going to use the outboard gear just like you would typically use a plug-in. So I can't wait to experiment with that a little bit more. So if you hung around the video this long, thank you so much. I hope that you'll like and subscribe and learn along with me. If you've been using some of this gear in a hybrid type circumstance, man, leave me some tips below. Certainly would appreciate that. Hope that you get a little bit out of this. Hope you found it entertaining. God bless you. Keep looking up. We'll see you on the next video.